As a black man, and I'm saying this in truth, I feel highly disrespected when people assume I'm a Democrat. The reason why I feel disrespected is because these people think the very least of black people. They think that we are just ignorant, don't know nothing, can't learn, can't retain information. They just think we are lower than the dirt. Let me give you an example.
I'm not trying to impress you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you.
That was Gavin Newsom saying that he's not trying to impress black people. He's trying to impress upon us that he's just like us. This gonna be interesting. How are you just like us?
I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
So Gavin Newsom, it just showed a black man how he relates to being who he is. So you mean to tell me the governor of California sits down with a black man and his point of relatability comes from a low SAT score and his inability to read. So for you to be able to relate to black folks, you have to score low and not be able to read. Okay, I get it. Let's keep moving.
We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Yeah, that and those two go hand in hand. Two political white men. One, if you get where I'm going with this, let's get off the politicians and let's talk to Democrat men and women, liberal men and women, and see if they think black people are smart.
An opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and they're bad. I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as say those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely.
Tell us how.
Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works. A lot of people have.
Hey, if you just went through all that, you got to know that with their logic, black people have never gone to a club. They never had driver's licenses. They do not attain jobs because for some reason, I think that they're living under a rock in which they think black people are not a part of society. I mean, these folks were just confident in saying that we need to help black people because they are poor, they don't understand how things work, they don't know where to go to, how to get to a DMV. It's just poor black man, I need to save them. It's how these Democrats feel. I rest my case. God bless.